global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness today. Yesterday, Chief Uwazuruike, the leader of MASOB, had come all out and explained why the Biafran struggle needs an umbrella body where all and sundry will come to the front in a unifying front, and either to choose between having Biafra as a nation or to have a presidency of Igbo or Southeastern extraction. Well, he has something to say concerning this matter again, and he's telling the Igbos some of the secrets going on in Southeast the politicians are engaged in, which the elders have warned severally that they mustn't do. And of course, another agitator seemed to have a contrary view. That's the same reason why we're talking about this issue of a unifying body. I have a contrary view entirely different from what Uwazuruike has. In a moment, you're going to find out what they're saying and concerning the fate of Igbos in Nigeria and if Biafra will come. Like you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the right subscribe button. Beside it, you see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, let's start with what Chief Uwazuruike has got to say. The leader of the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, MASOB, Chief Uwazuruike, has said, though many aspirants from the southeast are angling to be president of Nigeria in 2023, he is yet to see any serious aspirant among them. He said at best what many of them are aspiring for is the vice presidential slot. Uwazuruike, who spoke against the backdrop of criticism trailing his support for the presidential ambition of Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello, said as a Nigerian and as an adult, he has the fundamental right to support whoever he wants. Uwazuruike said, and I quote, "No Igbo man is contesting for the presidency. All these people you are seeing are pretenders. They can't come to me because they know that I know them. No Igbo man, I repeat, no Igbo man is contesting for president. Let them swear, all of them, that they are not going to the north to lobby for vice president. People have called me from the north, telling me that all those clamoring to be president are the ones seeking to be vice president. I laughed because I know them. None of these people you are supporting today are serious. They're all looking for vice president. All of them from A to Z. I challenge them. They are pretenders. They can fool you, but they can't fool me." While describing the story that he was summoned to Abuja as a figment of some people's imagination, the MASOB leader said, and I quote, "This story that I was summoned to Abuja to come and defend myself over my support for somebody is a ruse. There's nothing like that. To start with, what I did was my fundamental right to support who I want to support. During election, I can vote for anybody. So nobody can summon me to come and explain why I'm supporting anybody, because that same person has somebody he's also supporting. I'm surprised that it's even those in the forefront of the Biafran struggle are those carrying the Nigerian politics on their heads. So nobody summoned me, and in fact, nobody can summon me in the first place." He said, though he is one of those seeking naturalization of Biafra, he is not part of those saying that there will be no election. Now, here is what Simon Ekpa, the disciple, well, he actually said he is the disciple of Master Nnamdi Kanu, and he has a different contrary view to what Uwazuruike has got to say. And this is what he's got to say. He said, all politicians from the southern Nigeria, your one Nigeria end in Abuja. You can't take your presidential campaign to the market, open place in the north as a southern politician. Northern states will bring you down, they will assassinate you in a second. Prove me wrong and go to the northeast. Well, actually, with due respect to everyone involved here, I think former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, had actually gone to the north to seek for their support, and he came back successfully. Well, let's see what Nigerians are saying, because of course, Nigerians have decided to react to this. It's a very strong one that Simon Ekpa has said. He said, "Sir," this one here is saying, "Sir, I respect you a lot and you're trying so well, but I want to ask you for a thing. Try look at what Peter Obi did in Anambra State, and many still counting today like education. Anambra came first in WAEC, even second in the entire nation. Peter did it." Okay. Another person here is saying, "Who did Chike consult before announcing his banning cow meat from the north? Now that cow trucks belonging to both Igbo and Hausa cow traders, both Igbo and Hausa cow traders are being set on fire. Can Chike who cowardly gave up his legitimate right to use civil disobedience and election?" I don't understand why he's asking that. This person here is saying Peter Obi was in Bauchi and Gombe respectively the other day. See, at that much I know, Peter Obi have been campaigning in the north and nothing happened. Look, sometimes you should calm down on this issue of tribalism. We hit up the polity. I'm not saying Nigeria is not tensed or it's not fragile. I'm not also saying that there's no insecurity in Nigeria. I'm only saying let's not overblow it. Okay, if you are, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. If you know you are not guilty of anything, why should going to some states begin to? Why should you get on? You're usually uncomfortable. Of course, if you have skeletons in your cupboard. I'm not saying also that our security men are sent. I'm only saying that let's not overhype it. This one here is saying, what was he doing there? Campaigning or visiting a Fulani politician? He was campaigning, my brother. He went there to campaign. This person here said Peter Obi was in Borno few days ago. Has he been killed? My brother, he has not. He's hale and hearty. That's what now. Simon Ekpa said this, they should prove him wrong. Peter Obi have actually proved him wrong already. I guess he didn't. Maybe before he made the statement, he did not know that Peter Obi had actually gone to those states for campaigning. This one here is saying the reason I write this little that okay, but let's I'll take this last one, then we'll look at this. So the reason I write this little that I know is just for us to be in two lines of action. Biafra, and before then, let's think also for a better person who has good and standard record that stand test of time. I know you like good things and you know and you look into this. Peter is a real Biafran. Okay, this one is actually supporting Igbo a presidency of Southeastern extraction before Biafra naturalization. It was the opinion that before Biafra will come, if it will not come on time, then they should look at having the presidency come 2023. Okay, but let's look at what Uwazuruike said. I could remember last week the youth council had warned the Igbo politicians that they should dare them if they dare to pick vice position slot in any party, that they will have the youth in Southeast to contend with. They're not joking and they're very serious about it. So with this also was Ricky confirming from his allies in the north that this whole thing is just a rose, that actually in the long run what they're actually angling for is vice president. For goodness sake, are we saying that we don't have capable hands in the southern part, especially southeast, to run this? I'm sure there are capable hands in the north, but when it is their turn, they should do it that way. I guess that's where we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in that conversation. What's your take on the standpoint of Simon Ekpa and Uwazuruike over the issue of politics